from the MRIC, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. We are One Nation Under Urban Music. iPower 1 FM, IP617 HD FM.
Y welcome to what's become una tradición aquí en la ciudad de Boston, Massachusetts. The 7th annual El Mundo Boston Latino Family Press Conference, where anunciamos los artistas. You've all been asking all the staff members of El Mundo for the last month who is coming to Fenway Park. Hoy es el día que anunciamos eso. We will announce that today. And we will also announce a special theme of this year. Every year we have a special theme, a special issue or topic that we want to bring to the forefront of our community. So you'll find out about that and some of the players there. But since every year we have new partners, and we have some new partners this year, I don't know if you could not have noticed our ladies in green over here representing the Boston Celtics. And we can't forget the man who entertains us at halftime and the breaks. Lucky, he's actually the guy who does the... There we go. Okay, we were practicing before. I just had to bring up the speed earlier. Yes, exactly. So again, Boston Celtics, one of our new partners this year. You'll hear a little bit more about that as well. And of course, our really rock solid first tier partners. They're not our sponsors, they are our partners. Last year we had our greatest event. We had over 10,000 people here, families from Greater Boston, the Merrimack Valley, Central Massachusetts, the North Shore, Providence. We had over 50 exhibitors in our Health and Fitness Festival, and the largest one, really kind of give the characteristics of this, is our biggest partner of the year, not just for this, but of all our initiatives, Xfinity and Comcast, and they're JJ, Trish, and Mr. Driscoll, which we'll hear a little bit later. Without them, we can't get any of this done. And of course, our friends from Metro PCS, which now for their 5th or 6th year have been supporting this as well. They have their team here. Thanks to them, we'll be able to make a ton of tickets, over 1,000 tickets available in the community. You'll hear from them as well. So a round of applause for my friends from Metro. By the way, it is true, because of Metro PCS, I have given up my old phone. Lucky, trust me. If Jennifer Lopez calls, answer. No one else has called in 20 years, so hold on. Thanks, Metro PCS, just for getting me off the old phone. Now I have a smartphone. All right. Over the years, we've had some major partners that really joined this. The last 2 years, we've had the good fortune of having our friends from Massport, the MBTA, and our good friend Rich Davey, the Secretary of Transportation, a good friend of mine. We actually went to BC High together. He couldn't be here. Last year, he sent Dr. Scott, the GM of the MBTA here, and you'll hear from them as well. But I want to give a special shout out to my people from Massport and MBTA. You'll hear from them in a little while later as well. And then what I call the Red Army. The Red Army is not here today, but they will be on the August 10th. They are our health and fitness partner. As you know, the theme of this is the music is fun and it's great and it's the big draw. We have the big artists. But before the music goes on the stage, we have 4 hours of health and fitness. It's a festival that the Red Sox help us put together. But our big partner with that has been now for the last 3 years, Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare. So please, a round of applause for our friends. They have that Red Army, and they're here every single year.
How many families really can't afford to come into Fenway any longer? So how many kids don't get that first time walking up the ramp, the first time seeing the Green Monster? And this is an event that makes that possible for so many families to be able to share that experience, the experience of walking into this historic park. So I want to thank the Red Sox for partnering with Alberto del Mundo to bring that opportunity for so many and have something to do with for families to do with their children and really have a family event here that we could be proud of. You know, I want to also talk about the importance of health and fitness for our communities. A good friend of mine who serves as the chair of the Public Health Committee at the State House, and one of our own, Representative Jeffrey Sanchez, and I have this conversation all the time, and that is that Latinos, we are on the wrong side of every question when we're talking about public health. Often, it's because of circumstances beyond our control. But than other times. It's because of circumstances well within our control. And just bringing awareness to what we can do to be more healthy and make sure our families are healthy is a good thing, and doing that through this festival is important. Bringing awareness to the issue of domestic violence. Can I say something as a man? We often make the mistake and call domestic violence a women's issue, when in fact, if men knew how to control themselves and knew the difference between right and wrong, well, domestic violence could all but disappear. This is a man's issue, and as men, we need to really, amongst ourselves, with ourselves, and with our friends and with our families, talk about what's an appropriate way of expressing anger, and that appropriate way is never with our hands or to be abusive with our words. And that's something that I think is a men issue. So the men here, I want you to keep thinking about that. We pass the buck and say it's a women's issue, but it's not. It's our problem, and we're the ones who have to find a solution to it. I want to really give a quick shout out to two women who are just been inspirational in my life. That's Jenny Sintron and Milagros Marte, who are openly talking about their own healthcare woes and what they're going through now. They are heroes, not just because they are survivors and will be surviving and with us for many, many, many years. They're heroes because of the work they've done. They remind me so much of my own mother, who in 2004 was given 6 months to live. And as a cancer survivor who I was just with her just the other day. And so it's very possible to do that when community and friends come together and support each other. They deserve our support, but they've been our leaders for so long. So grateful for you.
There you go. All right. Yeah. Okay, Lucky, you're gonna help me over here. Young ladies, when I announce them, you can turn it over, all right? 'Cause I know all three of them are here. So these are the boards. We're gonna announce now. Now, I'm gonna, you know what, before you turn them over, we'll do all three of them, okay? One of the reasons why we tied in la violencia doméstica en este evento es por los grupos musicales que hemos contratado. We were able to speak to these three women. So first of all, the headliners are three women. They had to rearrange, yes, they had to rearrange their schedule. Tuvieron que cambiar su itinerario para ponernos de acuerdo to come here to be with all of you on August 10th. They loved and they wanted it to be a domestic violence issue. When we talked to them, that was another reason that they were able to do this. Plus, they have never been on stage together, all three. Las tres reinas del su género. So, la reina del reggaeton, Evie Queen. If you don't know Evie, of course you know. DJ. Let's pump it up. Evie Queen. La reina del merengue, Mili Quezada, la dominicana. Of course, if you have la reina del merengue and you have la reina del reggaeton, even though she was here 3 years ago, we could not forget la reina de la salsa. La India is coming back for Oh, that's your song. The non-Latinos are like, what? What's going on? Mr. Driscoll, all three women sing very, like Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, like It's Raining Men, The Weather Girls, these women empowerment songs. So the women are going to love this show, the domestic violence issue. So let's turn it around, young ladies, because we have one more, and Lucky. So these are the artists that will be coming, plus Los Reyes de la Bachata Urbana. I love this group. If you remember them, they were here 2 years ago with this hit. They are from New York. Keep it coming. There are 4 of them. They made a debut here a couple years ago. Bachata Heightz will be here as well as the opening act, and as a matter of fact, here they come, Bachata Heightz. Come on down all the way from Washington Heights. They came to Red Sox Nation capital. Pump it up, pump it up.
que nunca hubo paz. Incluso dices que me odias y que no me quieres ver jamás. Sentimiento, pero de repente todo cambia, te hago falta y me llamas. Y todo vuelve a ser normal y tengo miedo porque te amo más. Será mi infierno, te confieso, si algún día tu decisión se afina. Dice, y ya no sé qué pasará cuando vea que en verdad te vas. Mi corazón no va a aguantar y va a dejar de palpitar. Y tengo miedo a cometer un delito, porque hasta me puedo matar y tú te vas sin pensar. Que hasta me puedo matar y tú te vas sin pensar. Que hasta me puedo matar. ¡Cha-cha!
Lucky, what do you have to do? Wait, there's something missing. Lucky came up, yeah?
You look good, but something's still missing. Hang on, I think I have something down here. Oh yeah, hang on. If I gotta wear a Red Sox hat, you guys gotta wear a Red Sox hat too. They even matched up and everything.
So, we have Amanda. Where's Amanda? No, this is a surprise, right? You got your doctorate degree. Let me run this up. So you already got yours last Sunday, okay? All right, now, so we have La India, Ivy Queen, Miri Quezada, Bachata Heightz.
Hola, buenas tardes, aquí desde el Fenway Park estamos con el grupo Bachata Heightz, encantadísima de estar aquí para entrevistarlos. Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
Saludos, súper bien, contento de estar aquí con toda nuestra gente de Boston, la verdad que nos sentimos entre familia.
Y tengo una preguntita para ti, esta es la segunda vez que están aquí en el Fenway Park para el Festival Latino de Boston. ¿Cómo se sienten que han sido nuevamente invitados para este evento tan grande?
La verdad que estamos súper contentos y ansiosos ya que llegue el día para subir esa tarima y dejarla en candela, pero la verdad que creo que llegamos más como fanáticos este año porque la verdad que somos fanáticos de Mili Quezada, Ivy Queen y la India.
Eso es un bombazo, como lo dicen los puertorriqueños decimos, sí. Y yo me imagino que para ustedes compartir el escenario con esas tres divas, porque son tres divas las que van a estar ahí en ese escenario, eso es un orgullo. Claro,
la suerte que nosotros somos los únicos hombres y no tenemos que competir con ella, porque la verdad que a veces uno siempre pierde cuando se trata con las divas, ¿verdad? Y la verdad que somos fanáticos y yo creo que ni vamos a ser artistas esa noche, vamos a ser fanáticos.
Mira, hay una preguntita que yo tengo, porque todo el mundo en mi Facebook lo quieren a ustedes. Y entonces en Bachata Heightz, no me digan que ustedes van a estar con Bachata Heightz. Yo quiero que tú le mandes un saludito a todas esas fanáticas de ustedes, porque ustedes no paran de sonar en la ciudad de Boston. Los queremos muchísimo y especialmente a tus fanáticas. ¿Qué tú les quieres decir?
Bueno, la verdad que sigan apoyando Bachata Heightz. El nuevo sencillo creo que es un tema para todas las chicas. Va a ser el Girl Anthem de este año. Se llama Dime Por Qué. Check it out. El video salió fresquecito del horno. Salió hoy. So make sure you check it out on YouTube y vivo. La verdad que we love you guys. Bachata Heightz siempre apoyo a nuestros fans, igual como ellos siempre a nosotros.
Y mi última preguntita. Ustedes que son de New York, ¿piensan estar en la parada puertorriqueña este domingo?
Bueno, estamos en eso. Ahora estamos hablando para ver si cogemos para allá el domingo y darle calor a los boricuas, que siempre nos han enseñado el amor, los boricuas. So vamos a estar allá con ellos.
Oh, qué bueno. ¿Y qué le quieren decir a los fanáticos de Tus Noches TV? Un saludito para ellos.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Somos Bachata Heightz y toda nuestra bella gente de Tus Noches TV. Lo queremos muchísimo. Bachata Heightz se despide. We love ya, baby. Check
us out on Instagram, Bachata Heightz.
Instagram, Twitter, @Bachata Heightz con la Z al final.
Thank you.
Thank you.